Hey y'all, it's Tammy, Midnight Soul 13. As promised, I was going to do a video today on the spirit bottle tree, which is too hot outside, and so I'm not getting mine up this week. Plus, there's other things to accomplish with that. It's not just about going and throwing a bottle on the tree. Well, if you want to know, and you should, go over to, if you want to know more about them, because mine's not as detailed as Taren's on House of Witchcraft. And her link will be in the description box below, but I will give you some of the information. The spirit bottle trees were brought over from Africa years and years and years and eons ago, from the Africans that were brought here against their will, but they had no choice, and the only thing that they could bring with them was their beliefs and their magic. And so that's where it came from. It's not a southern thing, it's not a witch thing. It has been borrowed from the African Americans, and that's fine, but they just want you to know where it came from, and to share that, if you do tell others about it, to tell where it comes from. And there's it's to attract the haints, the plaid eyes, and the boo hags, which are not such good spirits. But she can give you more information on that. I don't want to mess it up, and I will. But yeah, you have your blue bottles, you have your amber bottles, your green bottles, your clear bottles, that attract those spirits, and because they're shiny and all that, well, when they go into those bottles, they're trapped and they can't get out. And then in the morning sunlight, you put them around the east section of your home. So when the morning sun comes up, the eastern sun, then it kind of like fries them, and they're poof gone. Taren has said that she has had the experience where some of her bottles have just kind of exploded, and she said she had one that had a little hole in it from where it went kapoosh. But yeah, it doesn't originate. Well, it's not. I mean, it was brought from Africa and the low country of South Carolina and Savannah is where it's mainly at, but there is other places now there you can see the spirit bottle trees in their yards, either for the magic that they are doing or just for decoration purposes. So it's not just in the South anymore, it's kind of everywhere. And you'll see in the low country, you'll see, if you're out riding and you're in the low country, you'll see where some of the people will have the spirit bottles in their yard, but you'll also see, most likely, their porch roofs or whatever, um, a haint blue color. And yes, they do have the haint blue in different shades, depending. It's just it's the same, but just the dyes, you know, that they use to make that paint. But yeah, it's for that. There's many things that the beliefs of the African Americans that they brought over, and that's the only thing they could bring is their beliefs and their magic. And so it's been passed down from generation to generation and so on. And yeah, but kind of watch House of Witchcraft, Taren S. Yeah, and it's a good system to have in place, but always respect where it came from. Give them the credit that has become popular in mostly the southern low country. But yes, like I said, it does, it's other places too. But as far as just being a southern thing or a witch thing, no, it's not. It's a African African American. I'll get it right eventually. Thing. It's a practice, and so yeah, like I said, there's certain bottles to use, and they have their reasons, but don't ever use a red bottle. And go over to Taren's channel, House of Witchcraft, and she can give you more information. And because she's actually, talked to these people about this subject, which she too practices. Um, and she just did a video on her spirit tree. Um, there's a lot involved in that, and I'm not going to say too much about that because I'm not going to get it wrong, right? So the best source is to go straight to the source. And her channel is House of Witchcraft, and the video is titled I just had that. Ooh, Spirit Traps in the Garden. That's the title of her video. And like I said, she will be linked in the description box of this. Yeah, so you might want to go check that out. And that's about it. I mean, you got the colors but yeah, even if you want to do it just for decoration, you know, um, like White Witch 110, she lives in an apartment complex, and she's got hers out on the balcony, but she can't use glass bottles because of, yeah, if one breaks or whatever, she's got neighbors down below her, and yeah, he would go down there. So that's kind of not a good idea. But I mean, I'm sure that you could use plastic bottles because they're still shiny, right? And I mean, when back in those days, you didn't have plastic bottles. So I would imagine that you can use them. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, as long as it's not red. And yeah, so there's that. But get creative with your tree. Taryn's she had a tree, a metal tree, welded for that purpose. Although she too has um, some on actual trees. What are you doing down there? Um, and you can use, you know, just reuse a Christmas tree, old Christmas tree, you know, whatever you have, use it, reuse it, repurpose, you know, get creative with your tree. Um, but yeah, check out White Witch One, yes, White Witch 110, and House of Witchcraft for more information. And I don't want to give you the wrong information, so that's why I'm just doing a little, bits and pieces. But yeah, so when it gets a little cooler, that will give me time to get mine done. On the dark moon, which I won't get to do it this dark moon. Um, but hopefully next month, I'll be able to do it on the dark moon because everything should be prepared and ready by then. Yeah, so go check her out. Go check both of them out. And let's see, White Witch did a video on her channel. I don't remember the name of it, but it was a few days ago, last week. And she shows her spirit bottle tree, and she explains to you the same thing I did about the reason why she has plastic. And I mean, that's fine. In my opinion, that's fine. Because it's the intent. So, yeah, go check both of them out. And if you're so inclined and whatnot, and you are a practitioner, and you don't know about the spirit bottle trees, then you might want to consider them. But, or just decoration in your yard. Yeah. But, because not everybody is a practitioner, and for those that aren't, I don't advise that you do some of the things involved, but unless you know exactly what you're doing, because it can backfire and be dangerous. So yeah, go to House of Witchcraft. I know there's some people who are not thrilled with Taren S. They have their own reasons why, but she's the best that I know. So yeah, go check her out, and I'm gonna work on this soul train here, the skull soul train, for a little while, because like I said, it's just too hot outside. My son was here, and oh my god, it was hot out there. So yeah, go, and if that's not your cup of tea, then hey, that's not your cup of tea. But I said yesterday that I was going to do this video, and I did. And now I've got to do this, and then I got to get that video out. So here we are. getting it out. Yeah. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Stay in as much as possible for the next week. It's going to be really high heat, dangerous heat, and be safe, be well, be happy, be blessed. And I'm out. Maybe.